Now throughout the years, our young hero has met some steamy and hot characters that really got it. Are you thinking what I think you're thinking? No. We aren't talking about that. I want to be monetized after all. Instead, we are taking a look at literally the hottest characters when it comes to the amount of power with fire, resistance to it, and good design with fire elements. So get ready, as we will figure out which ones get your blood boiling. Number 5. A being is slithering around, moving its curvy body from left to right, demanding everyone's attention in the room. But then, Link comes in and it's moving towards him, getting closer and closer, trying to strike him with the scariest looking pincers. As you could have guessed, I'm talking about the mighty Magtail here. These creatures are covered in a hard exoskeleton that not even the searing heat of lava can penetrate, and are always glowing hot on the outside thanks to all the heat it comes into contact with. Their eyes are their only weakness, and they can be picked up and carried around when they've rolled into a defensive position. Now, while they look a bit scary, they certainly are piping hot, bathing in lava every day to pass the time. So as you imagine, they love the heat and are smoking hot day in, day out. Their belly always glows a beautiful red, reaching the same heat as the lava it bathes in. However, as you can imagine, water pots are not its friend and can be used to stun this mighty beast in an instant. But don't ever do that, because believe me, it certainly likes the heat. And don't forget, it looks so amazing and has such insane fire resistance that they should be around to admire. Number 4. Now the previous one we looked at wasn't really a talker or looked that fashionable. However, our next one does. He walks around always cheerful, ready to meet anyone, in one of the prettiest robes seen in the entire series. Believe me, most of those lame-ass wizards seen in the series, Aghanim, would be jealous of this beauty. When traveling through the world, he moves around with grace and finesse, truly mesmerizing for anyone that sees him. We are talking about the Fire Whizrobes, the hottest hack wizard with the best fashion sense in the entirety of Hyrule. While they do resemble imps with dark grey skin, glowing bulging eyes and a set of sharp teeth, just visible under their cloak, they certainly look amazing. And another thing you will see is his red glowing body filled with heat and his wand that can blast anyone with hot fireballs. They are found throughout Hyrule, skipping about in the air and singing to themselves, being as happy as they can be. There's even a stronger and hotter version that can bring even more hot bad guys to the field and make it rain blazing fire. Clearly, this wizard is pretty lit. Number 3. Now in the Legend of Zelda universe, there are some absolutely smoking hot babes that will surprise you with their abilities. And Link encounters one of these in Ocarina of Time during his older years while trying to stop the evil Ganondorf. When traveling through the Gerudo Desert all the way to the Spirit Temple, Link will encounter them quite quickly. I'm talking about Komei and Kotek, collectively known as Twinrova, the pair of Gerudo twin witches in the Legend of Zelda series. They are known as the Sorceress of Flame and the Sorceress of Ice, but as you could have expected, we are looking at the hot one. She wears a robe from the classic periods of fashion seen a long time ago, and she steals the show each time. Her hair is long and burning with passion, activating Link's desires in every way. My lord, it feels like I'm just writing bad fanfiction at this point. She knows how to use her heat in the right way, channeling fire beams and balls to take on her enemies. Using it all with such finesse that most people wouldn't believe it until they finally saw it with their own eyes. Clearly, she's a master of fire that can certainly turn up the heat. Number 2. Now, what could be the second hottest character seen in Zelda? A person so incredibly piping hot that even Link can't handle it. Well, there's one, and it's actually covered in pure fire, and would be lit, as the cool kids would say nowadays. A being with the most beautiful and graceful moves that might actually turn on more than just some switches in the dungeon. The Flare Dancer.
What's up? I'm a flare dancer.
A tall flaming humanoid being with a black core stored within its chest, and as its name would suggest, it will dance whilst attacking its victims. Now this is almost the pinnacle of heat, with its entire body in the thousands of degrees all the time. If you thought that the fiery hair of Komei made you sweat all over your body, then you're really in for something with this guy. And don't worry if he loses his magic fire mojo, because all he needs is one jump back into the flame pool. So no matter what you do, you can't exhaust this guy. He will keep burning intensely till the very end. And he does all of this just to keep you warm. Or kill you. Doesn't really matter now, does it? Number 1. Now, which character in the world of Zelda is the hottest out of all of them? The one that's so smoking hot that Link can't even keep it together at times. Well, it's someone with the most beautiful fiery hair that would hypnotize anyone. A being that lives in the heart of it all. Fulvia, an ancient dragon that lives in the depths of Death Mountain and was essentially the spirit of the mountain. So it makes Link all hot and bothered, while also being some sort of god deity of fire itself. It couldn't get any better. And believe me, looking at that slender, long, slightly thick body of Fulvia, I can promise you all the girls wish they were like him. It's quite clear that this ancient being is the embodiment of heat. He's a subterranean lava dragon that can breathe fire at will. He even lives in a volcano. So when it comes to heat, it's clear that Fulvia is the king of it all, being one of the most famous, red-colored, and hot fire deities out there, with some insane abilities. Now, before I finish this video off, I want to give a little shout out to the YouTuber Nixium, since I got this idea from one of his videos. He made a similar joke video about World of Warcraft, so if you're interested, go check it out. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. Get fooled for April Fools. Also, subscribe, click the bell button, watch more videos, like this video, comment your latest score in your math test, and I will rate it 1 out of 10.